Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Dororo, episode 23. The penultimate episode.
Oh boy.
Okay,
and
yeah.
Hyakkimaru is, well, he's gone full anime at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he has his reasons for it, of course, because they have his body parts. So he kind of now really does need to kill them specifically in order to get them back. But oh boy.
This is some dark stuff, y'all. This is some dark, messed up stuff. And poor Tahomaru, like I still really feel for him. He's lost all semblance of sanity, and I
At the same time, I'm just thinking, poor Dororo.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Thankfully, Dororo was saved though by the mama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we now have basically a good way that we can have all this, I would say, resolved.
Right.
Somewhat of a happy ending.
Hopefully,
Hyakkimaru might actually be able to live a little bit of a quiet life with his mom when this is all over.
Maybe.
Like, wouldn't that be fantastic? Wouldn't that be like the perfect happy ending?
Yeah. Yes. If that managed to happen, that would be perfectly happy as an ending, but that would not be the perfect happy ending in my mind, because we need to have some non-happiness with the perfectness.
I mean, we're gonna have some non-happiness.
Perfectly broken, just like Hyakkimaru, and that's what he needs to realize.
I think what it's probably going to be more so is just that, Dororo's the name of the show, right? And
so Hyakkimaru ends up dying.
No, the Dororo will probably go on her own journey after this, and
no.
We'll have to split up.
No.
I couldn't tell if you were Gollum or Palpatine there.
At first I was Gollum, and then I'm like, nah, Palpatine.
All right, y'all. Without further ado, let's get into this. Whoa. Jeez.
That's a bold statement. Reclaim what is ours. Wow.
Alright, fight continues.
Oh,
nice.
Boy.
Oh, yeah. The horse looks like massive,
Yeah. Hyakkimaru looks really small there.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, man.
Okay. And now the OP.
They almost could have just not done the OP this episode, because, man, oh boy.
Yeah.
Dororo's gonna have to see this.
Well, the fact that they're just going close to the fight at all means that both of their survival just went down a bit. Oh, okay, cool. Stopping them. Thank you.
Yeah.
And the contract they just made, too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, with regards to the land, yeah, that as well.
It's the perfect size for Dororo.
Ah, crap. Now they're all gonna get involved. Jeez.
Oh.
Oh, it's baby. Yep. Oh, dang. In that moment of distraction.
Man. Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Oh. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh. What? Oh, the demon.
We're in demon territory now. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Are they gonna fuse or something?
No, they're just gonna keep fighting. That wasn't them, dude.
Yeah.
That was not them. Oh. Wow. Seeing the parallel between Dororo and Hyakkimaru.
Yeah. The hair of the cult even looks a bit like Dororo.
Yeah. Jeez. Oh, just all of a sudden, dang. Jeez.
And then the arms disappear.
Oh, I guess they're still there. Oh, okay, they are returning.
Oh. 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 Whoa!
Oh, he's grabbing the blades with his bare hand!
No, 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 no!
Oh, his mom.
Oh, wow. The way hiding the swords like that. Oh, man.
Jeez.
この後に及んでまたあれに心を寄せられまするか
That thing.
あれは
Who's
我が国
talking,
の
right?
災い
Mm-hmm. How much you want to bet Jukai's gonna come to this place and make prosthetics for them?
They're dead.
Yeah, no, but that's what he does.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
お前が取り戻す体は人の血にまみれたものになる。
Nice.
そしてその
Nice.
時、
Yeah, bring up Jukai's
お前は
words,
人
yeah.
であり得るのか。
Here he comes.
Yep. Oh, that's
That's so freaky. Oh, and he has the spirit vision now. Oh, so he bandaged his hands with like...
yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, let's have some sword fighting, yeah.
そうか腕が戻って間合いが変わったか
Oh, yes, you have to
Nice.
adjust, you have to adjust to that now.
Wow.
Probably has better reaction time though because of the three eyes,
This
you
is-
know?
Oh, that shot reminded me of the Rise music video.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, they can see each other rather well because of their special vision. Jukai! Jukai!
Oh, man.
お前が取り
Mama
戻す
Jukai!
どうすれば兄貴を止められるんだよ。
さてね、このままじゃどっちかが死ぬまで止まらないだろうね。
Yeah.
つまりまた体を鬼神に渡せば
なんだとこの野郎お前ら今度はお前らが兄貴を食い物にする気かよ
Yeah, you go, Dororo!
Yep.
苦労して体取り戻したと思ってんだ
何者かに頼って築く平安は脆い。それが骨身に染みてわかりました。
Sure.
Yeah, you need a better framework, a better foundation for it. Otherwise, it won't last either way, you know?
百鬼丸ただ一人の犠牲でもたらされたもの。私たちは親に餌をもらうひな鳥のようなもの。
Chicks being fed by
た
the
だ
hen.
口を開け、
Wow.
食らっていただけに過ぎませぬ。自らの手で掴まなかったものは守ることもまたでき
Right, you
ぬ。
have to trust that upon someone else then, because they were the ones that gave it to you on their sacrifice, and then, wow,
おいら
your
たちはい
hands,
つも
Dororo.
武士や戦にいろんなもん持ってかれちまってたでもそれで戦や侍に文句言ってたって
Oh, Mio.
結局武士に納得してもらうしかねえってことだもんな欲しいもんがあるなら
Yeah, we have to go and grab it and make it ourselves.
さっきの戦いを見たろ。力を求めて行き着く先は修羅鬼神かもしれないよ。と言って力を持たず争わず。
That's probably what the priest did, you know.
どちらに振り切
Although he
り
does still carry around that sword.
Yep, yep.
人じゃなくなっちまうのさ。命をかけても踏みとどまれと伝えよ。はっ。
It's crazy
Okay.
how even though, like, you know, it just happened that Hyakkimaru got his arms back, already there's a whole other army coming in.
Yeah.
全て虚しい夢幻となる。
He has to go out into the actual fight now.
Probably.
若君様が日本末で鬼神のごとき男と戦いに及んでいるとのことですが、そのご様子が尋常ではないと。
尋常ではないとはどういうことだ。
それがよく。とも
It'll be really fitting if Daigo does, you know, die in battle against Asakura.
Okay.
若
Yeah.
全員城を出よ。もうすぐここへ鬼神が来る。命が惜しければすぐに逃げよう。
Wow. He's still thinking about them, though.
Yep, yep. Uh-huh.
どっちにしても人じゃねえか
人は結局 その狭間でもがいていくしかないのか
Ooh,
もしれません。
yeah.
いやだからこそ
It is that struggle in the middle.
力をつけたからって人でなくなるわけじゃね
That's
え。おいら
that's
It's very
兄
true.
が
It's
散々
valid,
見てきたからわ
yeah.
かる。力じゃねえ、心持ちさ。
Mm.
そいつが
Yes.
しっかりしてりゃ鬼になんかならね
I love how they smiled knowingly, like
自分たち
it's
の
the
ことは
it's the
自分たち
honest,
で守る
innocent
しかねえ
answer of of a kid, you know.
Mhm.
しかしその力をどうやって手に入れるかだが
Dororo happens to have
Money.
a lot of that, actually.
え。
Yes.
始めるんだ。
Oh, that's chilling.
Wow.
That's chilling.
Okay.
もう話すことはないな。
And there's still an episode after this.
Yeah.
This animation is great.
Whoa. Oh, you.
More reach now.
Environmental stuff. Here we
Well,
go.
They're in hell now.
生
Yeah.
まれたこの城で死ね。返せ。俺の最後の。
Yep.
おい
Yep.
あれ見ろ
Ah. Oh my god, it's spread that much already.
城が燃えてるんじゃねえか
Doro's gonna get on the cult and right in.
お前さん
Or
行かねばなりませ
Maybe
ぬ
not.。
何もできずとも、ただ二人の母として。
okay.
And then we show their actual mother here.
Yeah.
I mean, Hyakkimaru's actual mom.
わしのなすべきことを
Alright, this whole area is just collapsing around them.
This track is awesome.
Oh, he got him a little bit.
Oh man. Like this is a final fight right
Yeah.
here.
おいら、ちょっとだけ何か見えたかもしれねえ。これからのこと。何をするかってこと。
Wow.
でも、おいら一人じゃねえ。兄貴も一緒だ。兄貴もいなきゃ。
Oh.
もう目ん玉でも手でも足でも鬼神にくれてやれ。欲しけりゃおいらが目になってやる。手足になってやる。
Oh.
But that's what you have been, Dororo.
Yep.
You don't have to be that
鬼になっちゃ
forever.
ダメだ。死んじゃダメだ。兄貴。
That's how you end an episode right there. Yep. One final Aniki, and then
Whoa. Wow.
They're pulling all the stops.
Yeah.
And having this all go to the very last second.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Right, that was a fight. That was
two fights.
It's two fights. The fight continues. We have the gruesome horror of seeing Mutsu and Hyogo being brutally torn apart by the horse, but then also being animated beyond death by the demon parts that are, with the demon's influence in the body parts
that's just
are, connected to them
lovely.
there. Which actually brings up a very interesting point.
Mm-hmm.
If the demon has influence over those things, is it because they're not with Hyakkimaru? Or will Hyakkimaru reclaiming them actually turn Hyakkimaru into a demon?
Oh, like in a literal sense.
In a literal sense. Like, is that actually the ending they're teasing here? In that it would be an actual physical, not a physical fight, but a more metaphysical fight over his own body. Once it's all reclaimed, it's like, all right, perfect. This is all according to Cake. And then the demons basically tear apart the kingdom. They won that battle. But then it's a demon gets to manifest itself in the physical world because of...
Right. I mean, they've already kind of done that before, but not not in a human body and stuff. And if they did do that, then they could have a really good conflict moment where because the
it's
thing
about
is,
then the heart. It's not about
the heart
killing or defeating.
Right.
Hyakkimaru.
Because I'm really glad that Daigo isn't going back there. Because the idea of like Tahomaru and then Daigo, it's like that could work, right?
Yeah.
But having Tahomaru here as the main, violent conflict, right?
Right.
And then potentially, if they did something like that, then having Dororo being the true final conflict, where it's the
hold on to your humanity.
Yeah, hold on to your humanity. The Katara and Aang thing.
The struggle between the two extremes.
Yeah, exactly. Where it's Hyakkimaru needing to get reminded of who he is.
Yeah.
That he is a human, that he's not a demon, that there is more to this life than violence, and that he can move on and come to a point of potentially maybe even forgiving what was done to him.
Oof.
Like that part where Dororo was saying, even though Hyakkimaru wasn't there to hear it, I'll be your eyes, I'll be your limbs.
That's what he's been all this time. And while in a lot of ways this episode was the fantastic action episode, we got some really cool stuff with the sword fighting and what have you.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We're now getting to see, this final confrontation. I really like the conversation, though, that all the regular people had over what it means to be human. Because one of the things that they've constantly kind of made us worry about a little bit is Hyakkimaru losing his humanity.
Right.
But I think this whole story has been about how he's regaining his humanity. But what I think they're trying to bring up is the physical body humanity versus the metaphysical humanity, which is something a little bit more amorphous. It's not something that it's as easy to define, because when they were talking about the quest to then have him regain his humanity would be something that would lead him towards spilling plenty of human blood, like something that would be a violation of his humanity. Well, so the extreme being the murdering, bloodthirsty demon for the sake of strength, versus the other side of things, which we have the ascetic Buddhist monk kind of lifestyle, which the priest also is kind of a little bit of a contradiction of, in that he seems to be the representation of that. But then he also has his sword cane, which he definitely uses.
Yep.
So...
And, one of the things that I really loved about... And I guess I don't... Like, maybe I thought about this before, but it really hit me with this episode. With the whole talk about, humanity and not becoming a demon and all that stuff.
Right.
This entire show, not just with Hyakkimaru, but with the world, it's... And I think it was maybe the random two dudes or whatever that were there that kind of drew attention to this.
They did, yes.
Because it's the idea that it's not just about these individuals here. It's not about Hyakkimaru and Tahomaru. Yes, it is about them. But they are examples that we are following for the meta bigger narrative of how in this time that is the constant struggle, whether you're talking about Mio or whether you're talking about Dororo and her family, right? It's and the samurai going around and pillaging and killing and doing all this stuff, right? And the regular people that need to somehow figure out how to keep living amidst all this. And will they rise to the occasion? Will they become like the other people that are just murdering? Or like, how do you hold on to your humanity in that situation?
Yeah, and then also, how do you just keep on going? One of the things that they said was that kind of the mother brought this up, they all brought it up, but basically the idea that if Hyakkimaru was the one sacrifice upon which this prosperity was achieved, then wouldn't it be worth it to have that sacrifice continue so that we can all live some life? But then the mother goes, no, we were like chicks being fed by the hen. And what I like about that image is the idea that the chicks don't have to worry about how the hen is going to feed them.
Right.
In this case, now that the kingdom of Daigo is collapsing, everything's falling apart, they're realizing that, no, we actually do have to do something. We have to grow up. We have to be not chicks anymore, but we have to be,
right.
We have to be adults about this here. And I love that temptation, that luxury, that prosperity that they had, that very few people in this world that they're in basically get to experience, was something that they're like, oh no, we'll desperately hold on to that. We will fight to make sure that we don't have to go back to chaos.
Yeah.
And I think that makes perfect sense. But then when you think about that in the long term,
right,
you go, well, wait a minute. Is it even realistic that we can assume that this would stay for the long term?
Yeah.
Will we just be kept in this perpetual utopia where nothing changes? Or no.
Yeah, like it could run out eventually, just because why not?
Yeah.
Anything could happen. And
even if it was just Hyakkimaru dying of old age,
Sure.
Like, even if it was just something as simple as that.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, they have to think about this kind of thing. So rather than pushing it off for someone else to deal with, they're going to deal with this now.
Right.
They're going to basically grow up and deal with it. And you have to have that discussion. You have to kind of work together and then realize, oh, okay, how can we individually be self-sufficient and then bring about that sufficiency into some kind of provision for those around us? Hey, there you go. That's a great new adventure for the story. And Dororo has been literally sitting on the plot MacGuffin of provision and all that was literally stolen back from the samurai that they her father took and basically prepared for this kind of a future, which is still kind of another promise of utopia of the hen feeding the chicks, if you think about it. So it can't just be that.
Right.
It has to be a combination of that boon with their choices here before they end up having that huge benefit.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I love here is how they make the personal struggles also mirrored with struggles of the world that they've set up, right? Given that this is based in a historical time period, even if the story itself is fictional, it's the idea that the crazy stuff happens, right? And in many ways, their ability to have this conversation could be seen as a great luxury, right? Because desperate times call for desperate measures, right? Most of the people that do those things are just doing it because they're just like, I don't want to starve, right? I don't want to starve. I don't want to get murdered. I don't want to whatever, right? So I'm going to do these horrible things, right? That's what caused them to do this in the first place. And now they're thinking, is there a way, you know, in some ways, even through Hyakkimaru's bloodthirsty quest, right? They're seeing this is someone that's going after something and they're getting it themselves. They're essentially challenging fate itself. They're trying to do the impossible, fighting against a bunch of demons. Like who does that, right?
No one can do that.
And the idea that Hyakkimaru's fight against the demons could be a representation of humanity in general fighting against their own inner demons, right? And the idea that maybe we can get something that's more than this. Maybe we can surpass this. Maybe we can rise above. And the idea that the conversation is had by people from all walks of life. Right? It's had by the queen, basically, right? Dororo, the kid who's, you know, been with Hyakkimaru, the ascetic monk, and the average the everyman, right? I'm like at
you
first,
have all generations represented. You have all
societal walks of life, basically, and I love that they brought those two guys into this because on the one hand, it's like, hey, you know, who are these dudes? Like, you know, we don't know them, right? They randomly were taking care of the cult, I guess, you know, but it goes to make it be beyond just for these characters and it to be speaking on a broader level,
a very broad level. And we've got Hyakkimaru with his arms back. Which means that Tahomaru, I'm sorry, but this is the end of the line for you coming up. Because the ED has been basically teasing over and over and over again the transition of Hyakkimaru getting his eyes back, and of all the things that it would be last. Hyakkimaru getting his eyes back last makes perfect kind of dramatic narrative sense.
What kind of a world is he going to see? Is it going to be a world of blood, or is it going to be a world of...
I think it's going to be
Dororo
crying,
basically.
Excited to see that Hyakkimaru's restored.
Was it just me, or did the fight between Hyakkimaru and Tahomaru? Down to the fire and everything.
You and I were thinking
the palace and the.
I didn't even need to.
With the emotional tracks in the background.
If you all don't know what we're talking about, that's fine. We won't tell you.
But basically, go watch Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes. I love that we knew immediately.
Definitely. It's just the visual spectacle of it was absolutely phenomenal, which I really appreciate. And the fact that they had all these things where they did still bring up aspects, you know, with all the supernatural stuff aside, with the eyes and, you know, whatever Hyakkimaru is at this point, you know, things like, oh, your reach is different now. You know, that makes it harder for me to block. But, oh, yeah, you're not quite as good indoors and stuff. it helped it feel gritty and sort of like, you know, grounded, you know.
Yeah, Hyakkimaru having to grab the flats of the blades that insert into the hilt,
right,
or the whatever
the prosthetics, yeah.
Yes, but I meant that when you'd forge a blade like that you would have a piece that would go all the way through the actual handle that you hold on to. And so now he has to hold on to that, but also still, because he could still cut himself where he has, he still has to bandage up his hands in order to use these effectively.
Now, I think he still has a sword on his belt that's like a regular sword, so is that going to be the thing that they bring out like when he like kills Tahomaru or something, or what? Because
that one specifically for Daigo.
Oh, I've got a pistol with one shot, you know. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we could still have my ending, I theorized, where he finds Daigo beaten and bloodied. The battle's basically over, or what have you. And then Hyakkimaru sees his eyes, sees a defeated, broken man.
Yeah.
Takes his sword off his belt, throws it in front of him, and just goes, you know.
Yeah.
Don't make me bloody my hands with you.
Well,
just walks away.
Oh, sure. Or Daigo's already dying, and he throws the sword at his feet as basically a way of saying, I've won, but I'm not the monster that you think I am.
Sure.
You know, and then
you can end your suffering right here.
Exactly. And he's seeing Daigo for the first time, right? You know, with his you know, with my true eyes, with my own eyes. But then Daigo also sees Hyakkimaru fully restored.
Yeah.
He sees the son that he could have had.
Yeah. I need that scene. I need that scene so badly.
Yep.
I don't care how it ends, but I need that scene where he specifically looks at him and goes, "Oh my God.
Yep.
What an idiot I was. I could have had. Like, we could have. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. That's it, y'all. That's the penultimate episode of Dororo.
Oh boy.
The hype is real. Oh my God. So
they will still get some semblance of a happy ending, though. It's not going to be a perfectly happy ending, but we're going to get it.
I think it's going to be pretty happy. I think it's going to be pretty happy, and I think that there's going to be one bittersweet thing about it.
I mean, there's already two bittersweet things.
Yeah. So y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there. And all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime in general. And you can also talk with Jacob about the book that he wrote.
That's right. I wrote a sci-fi novel, in case you haven't heard. It's on Amazon. It's called Battle Lines. The link's in the description below. It's available in both hardcover and ebook, so make sure to go check it out.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.